What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So yesterday we covered a leak. Yeah, the leak was the purses for Turkey and Dana White's TKO. Yeah, they were dead essentially. That was the narrative from BoxingScene. Just a quick rundown. It was 20,000 for unranked fighters, 50,000 for fighters ranked number 5 to 10. 125,000 for people ranked number 3 to 4, and a challenger will get 375, and a defending champion will get 750. Now those numbers were leaked by BoxingScene. BoxingScene in the last few years was purchased by a dude named, Gary Jonas, this plumber here, this Floridian Canadian plumber. Yeah, Gary Jonas. So bear that in mind. Gary Jonas owns BoxingScene, who leaked this information, allegedly. That's what some people say. 2-2s. Turkey pops out. He pops out on his ass. And these men are mad. These men are mad for real. Turkey pops out on Gary Jonas's ass, yeah. And sticks it on him in the most, I don't know, here's the bars anyway. Turki Alalshikh responds to a circulating article regarding the TKO League. Here we go. In quotes. This article from Gary Jonas is not factually accurate. I think Gary Jonas should focus on his business in Florida because he doesn't want the FTC to call him again. I am wondering what is the structure of his business model with the rehab facilities and boxing. So it's almost like a I'm not sure the particular word of it, but it's like a subtle threat. Yeah, I gotta be honest, it's like a mafia thing. Yeah, you know how the one's there. Like, I don't know. Let's say you owe some mafia dude money, and he pulls up, he pops out on your ass, a bit like Turkey did here, and he says, "Oh man, you got some beautiful wife and kids. They're super duper beautiful with it." Yeah. It's an implied threat. He ain't said, "I'm going to spark your beautiful kids' heads off," but it's there. It gets you thinking. You see that one there? So this is mafia tactics from Turkey. Now, let's investigate the claims. In fact, before we investigate the claims Turkey's made about Gary Jonas, the Canadian Floridian plumber, listen, this is good news. In my video yesterday, on the body of the leak, I'd say I'm moderate. I can see how it's low at the top end, but at the bottom end, it's not really that low. Yeah? Not to mention, there'll be other incentives like Dana White does. Dana White gives like fight of the night not fight of the night. I'm not sure. I don't watch the UFC like that. There's a whole bunch of bonuses you can get in the UFC. Knockout bonuses, fight of the night, all that kind of thing. You can end up, if you go in there and stick it on someone, even if you're at the bottom of the card, you can actually do alright, which is how it should be, meritocratic. Yeah? It should be, you keep what you kill. If you go in there and you're storming the beaches of Normandy, yeah, trying to do a plumber some proper arm, serious arm, you should be rewarded for that. What I'm not into is, stink the place out and then you expect a whole bunch of coins. So again, all in all, I was in the middle. I was a centrist on this thing here. If anything, I was centrist leaning towards this. I'm not against it, to be honest. Something radical needs to change this game. Because you've got a whole bunch of stiffs now just sucking money out of the system and not really giving nothing back. I'm not expecting Mahatma Gandhi charity donations. I'm expecting you to make $30 million and get stuck in. Tank Davis stunk the place out. Or even Canelo versus Bivol. Get stuck in, man. Go and watch some of the old school fights. The whole game's changed these days, people. They're stinkers. They're like faff rounds. No one's proper having a go. Name me the last time you saw a Hagler versus Hearns. I'm not a historian. I can only go by the kind of generic ones. But take that as an example. Hagler versus Hearns. When have you seen two men in there having a proper go? What were they, 160, 168? Well, I'm not sure what the weight was, but whatever weight it was. When was the last time, let's call it 160, when was the last time you saw two 160 dudes get in there and it lasts 4 rounds at the top level? Never. They're always 12-round stinkers. Every time. Even when you look at Beterbiev versus Bivol. 12 rounds, twice. There's nothing catching a light. It's not, whoa, these guys are having a proper go. It's like that stiff, conservative, you know what I mean? Oh, well, let's just make it the distance. Or let's politic. Let's not take no risk. Let's stink the place out and be boring, essentially. Yeah? So, for this kind of money, at some point, fights have got to catch a light. Then again, even in the UFC, though, look at Pereira. He stunk the place out the other weekend. That was a stinker, man. Proper, I only watched the highlights and I was bored. Well bad. Let your hands go, man. Right? But again, he's made millions of dollars now, so he's not... People, if you'd put Pereira in there when he was broke, his hands would have been going. He was in there kind of almost trying to defend, politic his title. I didn't see him thinking, it's do or die for me right now. Yeah? It's do or die right me. It's do or die for me right now. So, in my opinion, there's definitely a correlation between... But then again, the old school man used to make decent money. They had pride, though. So if you, man, have lost your pride, take their money, is my point. If you can't get in there and do it for pride, what are you getting paid for? Take the money then. And you know what I mean? If you won't fight for pride, if you won't fight for honour, maybe you'll fight for some bread when you're broke, like the rest of us. Is how I'm thinking about it. Maybe if these men have to fight and perform well to eat, maybe they'll start doing that. So I'm not against this thing here. Anyway, Turkey's come out and said the article is not factually accurate, which is a good sign for the people, of which really I'm not one, as I've explained. For the people saying, oh, it's not going to work. Eddie Hearn I haven't seen him smile for the last 2 weeks since this news came out. Eddie Hearn was like, yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good, but you know, it's not gonna work, and I can still, based on Eddie Hearn was like, based on this model, I can still keep losing money for the zone for the next indefinitely. That's what he said. Swear down to you, proper grinning teeth and that. But the fact Turkey's come out, Turkey at this point in time hasn't been proven to be a liar, and I'm not gonna lie. I said yesterday on this video, I didn't believe these numbers, to be honest. I didn't believe them. Dana White's known to be tight as a duck's arse. But Turkey's not tight like that. You can argue, well, why, but it's different now. They're running a business structure and not a loosey-goosey charity, essentially. So it may have some implications. I think Turkey's I think how it should be, to be honest, yeah? This is how I think it should be, yeah? Because don't forget, we know this already. In the UFC, I remember now. In the UFC, you get 20 bags to fight and then 20 bags to win. Oops. So they complain. They say, oh, man. Oh, they're not making no money. If you're at the bottom, you can fight 3 times a year. That's 120 bags a year. Yeah? And what are you doing? You're doing like a recreational activity. All of us, man, have to do after we finish mopping floors. Do you know what I'm saying? 120 bags at the very bottom, man. You'll be okay. I predict someone making 120 bags a year for getting in there and having a go will be okay. Yeah? And the scope is there for you to get pay-per-view points later on. And that 20 to fight and 20 to win, that doesn't even include, again, fight of the night bonuses. There's a whole bunch of bonuses. You can get in there. You can walk out of there as a bottom level fighter and walk out of 100 grand in one night. That's plenty, man. Now, if what you want to do is go in there and stink the place out, yeah, and you're only making 20 grand a pop, well, that's on you then, isn't it? These guys need to be incentivized to have a crack. I'm having to go for the coins. That's what I'm doing. Yeah? I'm having to go for the coins. It's a bit like, I don't know, overtime. I'm offered some dead overtime at a dead time I don't want to do. Guess what? You know what? I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a go for the coins. I don't want to have to work some 10 at night to 6 in the morning, but I'm going to do it for the coins. So let these men get in there and put on for the coins. Yes? That's what they have to do like the rest of us, man. Dusty man. Do you know what I'm saying? There's too much entitlement. You had Devin Haney complaining. Oh, yeah, I'm undisputed. I should be treated like this. What's Devin Haney done? At that point, that's before he even fought. Even then, he fought Kambosos, man. He fought Kambosos. Really? You expect him to be on after beating Kambosos? That's nuts, man. That's nuts. None of these men are going to stand the test of time. Oh, I'm undisputed. I beat Cambosis. That's not going to hold no weight in time. It's ridiculous. He should have been paid about 200 grand for that fight. Seriously, if you look at history and undisputed fights, that fight was worth 200 bags tops, right? Tops. He made about 10 million. So come on, people. It's ridiculous. Anywho, the point was, I think Turkey said here, and I believe him, it's not accurate. And it's not accurate anyway, because it's missing all the extra bits. It's missing all the 20 to fight and 20 to win and bonuses. Where's all the bonus structure on here? Are you telling me there's no bonus structure? Are you telling me there's no win incentive? Well, that's what Dana White would do. I would have believed this more if it said the first level, tier 1, will be 5 grand, 5 grand to fight and 5 grand to win. And you know what I mean? Some other incentives. It's not. It's like straight generic 20, 50. It looks like my little sister wrote this one. If I told my little sister, hey man, write up what this plan going to be. Oh, 20 for this one, 50. It's not detailed enough for someone who's actually seen the contract, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not there. So on that basis, assuming I'm right, I think this guy, who, by the way, he does have conflicts of interest as such. He has conflicts of interest against Turkey in as much as he runs BoxingScene, which is a competitor to some extent to Ring Magazine, and he also runs a boxing outfit, like Turkey mentioned, called Pro Box TV. He runs Pro Box events, which is like a, I don't know, it's like a little circuit kind of thing. He's trying to set his own little. It's a bit like Bellator, the equivalent. Yeah, it's not even Bellator. It's like, you know how you got them Moody promotions, about 50,000 of them in the UK. It's like one of them, a Moody boxing promotion. Yeah, that's what it is. Fair play to him for doing that. But obviously, potentially, Turkey's stepping on this guy's toes. Yeah. And I did mention yesterday, if you got the evidence of these contracts, put them out there. Yeah. He didn't. This is what we got. We got some moody Apple Notes. This is from Apple Notes, people. This is an Apple Notes snapshot. There's nothing leaked in here. If you got a contract, leak the contract. Right? Obviously, black out all the personal details, but leak the actual paper. You ain't done that. You just made Apple Notes, typed it in there, and you hating. And Turkey's confirmed that. And really, will Turkey be proved to be a liar? Will it turn out that the guy was bang on, or more or less? If it comes out, yeah. If Turkey's heard this news and is thinking, oh damn, we've been exposed, and it comes out that the numbers are even close to this, let's say it comes out it's actually 25, then I'll believe the guy was right. But if it comes out and it's nothing like this at all, he's just capping. We won't know. And like I said, I tend to believe Turkey. He hasn't shown us his tart as a duck's arse. He hasn't shown us his nickel and diamond people. If anything, he's gone in there and paying people ridiculous amounts. So why would he break that trend now? It could be he's hitting you man with the okie doke. It could be he's, you know what I mean? Lure you in, cuck you, man. Bash. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Anyway, let's now get to the claims Turkey made. It's worth investigating. So he says, I think Gary Jonas should focus on his business in Florida because he doesn't want the FTC to call him again. I am wondering what is the structure of his business model with the rehab facilities and boxing. So this guy's been a bit of a, they call him a serial entrepreneur. Here's all of his situations. Gary Jonas kicked off his first business venture at 21, transforming a small tire recycling centre into a major commercial enterprise. He would finally sell the company off and become a multimillionaire in the process. Jonas's next project, listen to this one, would be in the world of internet marketing with the company Aquinity Interactive, one of the fastest growing internet marketing companies in the USA, which generated over 180 million and employed over 1,000 employees. So bear that in mind, the company he sold for 180 million was called Aquinity Interactive, 2 2s. We've now searched for the FTC case against him. The FTC case, I'm not sure what they're called, it's some sort of commission. Oh, here it is, Federal Trade Commission. It's some sort of federal commission who will be sniffing in all your business, man. Yeah, so here we go. 3 groups of defendants have agreed to pay the Federal Trade Commission $9.3 million to settle claims that they operated a scam to send unsolicited and deceptive text messages to millions of old people who can't even really read straight. That's what the allegation essentially implies. Millions of blind consumers. The settlement is as a result of a major campaign by the FTC targeting senders of unsolicited commercial messages using the promise of free gifts or products to get consumers to reveal personal information. Okay, so the point is, you know, one's there. Oh, sign up to this, win a Bugatti. And it's all a scam. Any of them ones, you never get nothing free. The YouTubers are hitting that lick on your ass as well. Oh yeah, do this and win a PS4. No one won nothing. Same as the lottery. No one wins the lottery, people. It's a scam on the bottom level masses, like myself. Yeah, to give us hope. Oh, bash, £2.50. I've got a $50 million upside. Yeah, bash. That's what it's a scam on the financially deprived masses. That's what the lottery is. But all these scams, all these YouTubers saying, yeah, sign up here, do this, do that, and you're gonna win a Bugatti for sure. Not one person wins nothing ever. It's a scam. Yeah, it's the okie doke they're hitting you with. Anyway, so that's what this cat was doing. He was hitting a whole bunch of the masses with the okie doke. OIB, what's this got to do with Gary Jonas? Well, this is what it's got to do with Gary Jonas. Within this FTC settlement, he's actually quoted here. Here we go. This settlement resolves FTC versus Aquinity Interactive, so the company he was involved in. And more specifically, it says here, the defendants in this settlement group are Aquinity Interactive, LLC. And that quotes there Gary Jonas. Yeah, his name is named in there. And he was part of the settlement group 1, $7.8 million. Defendants were accused of sending millions of illegal text messages, placing unauthorized charges on mobile phones. Placing unauthorized charges on mobile phone bills, making deceptive claims about free merchandise, and assisting and facilitating illegal robocalls. So this guy's a scammer, basically, which is what most men in business are doing, to be fair, to some extent or another. They all scam and dig in your pocket somewhere. It's by definition, man. Yeah, you have to make something off of nothing, essentially, right? The raw materials cost 100, I'm charging you 300 for it. That's a scam. By definition, it has to be a scam. Right? Or I don't know if you're working for someone. If someone's paying you £10 an hour, he has to be making £25 an hour off your ass, man. It's a racket, people, by definition. That's how it has to work. So these men, they'll be hitting lick on your ass. No doubt about it, man. There's no doubt about that one there. So this cat, Gary Jonas, he hit a lick on everyone's ass and he got sued for, well, he ended up paying $7.8 million. What I never understood about a lot of these settlements is, and this is how you know the system's set up to scam the masses, because what will happen is, Gary Jonas probably made 100 million off this scam, but he's only got to pay 7.8% of that back. Well, the banks will hit a lick here, doing some moody, whatever they're doing. They'll get fined 100 million for it. Or they get even $1 billion fine, but they've made $10 billion off it. So it's like, whatever. It's a cost of business. It's a lick they're hitting, for sure. So this guy is, he's shrouded in, allegedly, he's shrouded in whatever it is. He's doing some sort of scam. But then, listen, the thing is, if you looked into most people, there'd be something there. Essentially, Gary Jonas, he messed with the wrong one, is the truth here. Yeah, Turkey got the hitters. That's what Turkey's got. And there's a bunch of men in the comments crying, saying, oh, Turkey's one of the last people, woo, woo, woo. I like it, man. I find it funny, to be honest. Fuck it, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Also, this guy's involved in rehab facilities. Rehab facilities are notorious in the States for being a big scam, is the truth here. Yeah, big scam. Big scam rehab facilities are. It sounds good. Oh, yeah, he's helping the masses. It's a scam, people. Big scam. They know most people who are going to rehab facilities, they're booking out. So the parents, they kind of smash the parents with all the, oh, you want to get your son clean? They get you there really quick. Then you leave there, bash, they got you 25 grand or whatever it is, 60 grand cash. It's a great business to be in. And you know, you're always going to have a new up, a re-up, a supply of it. So you can argue, oh, he might be Mahatma Gandhi. Maybe he's Mahatma Gandhi, but most likely he's hitting the lick. Again, he's hitting another lick. Yeah? It's a bit like these crypto scams, all these shit coins and that. You got all these famous people pushing shit coins. It's a lick they're hitting. Oh, I want to democratize finance, everybody. Join my shit coin. No, they're hitting a lick on your ass is what they're doing. Anyway. Yeah, let's see how it plays out anyway. Yeah, this Turkey put his face out there as well, man. This guy. If this guy, I'll tell you now, if this guy winds up missing somewhere, yeah, it definitely wasn't Turkey. He didn't do it. putting his face out there, man. That's mad. They put this guy to be Turkey turning this game into a true mafia, man. He's already a bit of a mafia, but he's doing it. He's out here just violating dudes, man. Proper violating. It's too funny. Let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this one, people. Stop it. Bosh.